Hi, how
Hi,
are you?
how you doing?
Good.
So tell me about yourself.
Well, I am Bryawnna Odams, a second-year accounting student from Jacksonville, Florida. I attend Florida A&M University. Um, at Florida A&M University, I am a member of the National Society of Collegiate Scholars, a member of the Women's Student Union, and also an active member of the National Association of Black Accountants, where in the up-and-coming academic year, I will be serving as the financial director. Also, in my free time, I like to volunteer at our local Salvation Army.
What do you know about Nielsen Corporation?
Well, I know that you guys are headquartered in New York, New York. I know that you guys have over 44,000 employees. And I know that you have an initiative called Nielsen Cares, where you like to give back globally, which really hits home for me because, like I've mentioned before, I really enjoy volunteering in my local community.
Tell me about a time that you had to adapt to a difficult situation.
Okay, well, in a time where I had to adapt to a difficult situation would be in high school, I was in the band, I was the captain of the flag squad. And during my senior year, we had a new director come in and take place of the old director. And with a new director came new ideas. And he pretty much tried to change the culture of the whole band, which the band wasn't having. They started rallies and petitions to try to get him out of that position. But as an upperclassman, I felt the need to set the example. So I approached him professionally and respectfully and just negotiated with him and asked if there was ways that we could come to a compromise. And in the end, he did agree to compromise and incorporate some of our ideas along with his ideas. And because I approached him professionally, he chose me to be a point of contact and service, a liaison between the band and himself, along with keeping my captain position of the flag squad.
Give me an example of a time you have contributed to a teamwork environment.
Okay, well, the time where I contributed to a teamwork environment would be my freshman year in one of my introduction business courses. We were tasked with creating a business that would cause someone to be eager to invest. We all had to put in ideas and work out countless hours outside of our normal class schedule to put together this whole business plan. And with that, I just learned how to communicate effectively with my counterparts. And in the end, our teacher felt like our company was worth investing. The company was a restaurant that we called Soulfully Organic that pretty much just sold different organic twists to normal soul food. And she granted us with an A.
Give me an example of a time you introduced a new idea or procedure.
Okay, well, a time where I introduced a new procedure would be over the summer. I worked as a data manager where I pretty much kept up with all the records of campers at a local camp back home known as Camp Dayspring at Dayspring Baptist Church. And one of the issues that I seen was that when it came to receipts, we kept paper copies and it was hard to keep up with when the parent would try to pull their receipt to make sure that they paid or if there was an issue on whether or not they paid at all. And I pretty much just introduced a system that kept it all on a Excel sheet and made it easier to go directly to a parent's receipt when they requested it.
Give me an example of a time when you tried to accomplish something but failed.
Okay, well, at a time where I tried to accomplish something and failed would have to be um, one semester. I ended up having three finals in the same day, and I pretty much tried to study for them all around the same time in the span of a week, but they always ended up falling on the same day, my study sessions. And I found myself not being able to give each topic its designated amount of time and effort as far as studying. And when it came down to it, I ended up not scoring as high on one of them as I would have liked to. So I pretty much just learned that you can't cram them all into one setting. I had to start out early, and over a span of time, knowing that they were coming up at the same day, I had to designate specific times for these specific tests.
What is your greatest weakness?
I would say my greatest weakness would be that I only have a basic understanding of Microsoft Office. I know how to get a project done, but there's a lot more in-depth features that I would like to learn. And with technology being at the tip of our fingers in my free time, to kind of offset this weakness, I go on YouTube and look up videos and learn more about Microsoft Office.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I hope to be at a company in a stable position that will open up opportunities for growth within the company. And I would hope to be in a position where I was able to effectively be a part of the growth of the company and its goals.
Do you have any questions for our company? If so, what are they?
Yes, I do actually. My first question would be, how would you describe the culture of Nielsen?
Culture of Nielsen is pretty straightforward. We make sure we all collaborate together and get things done efficiently.
Okay, and I also have another question. Uh, what qualities do you look for in one of your colleagues?
I look for someone that's very determined and willing to go out of the way to get things done.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for intervening with our company. Hopefully we will hear from you as soon as possible, and best of luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you.